So, hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Mistwalkers Spectrum of Eternity. I am your most humble DM, Lily, and here I have with me my lovely players. So we'll go ahead and just hop right into a round-the-table introduction, starting with Yulia, please.
Yes, hello everyone. My name is Yulia. I go by RoyalKnightVT on various socials. I am an elven princess knight VTuber. And I've been streaming a lot recently, doing a bunch of variety stuff, always of the medieval or fantasy variety. But tonight I play Dungeons and Dragons with these wonderful individuals, and I play our local cleric, Kloven. Very excited and also very nervous for tonight.
Thank you very much. Nothing to be nervous about. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. It's not like I gave the players a content warning just before turning live. Speaking of which, content warning of manipulation and loss of control. We'll get to that when we get to that. Next up, Meris, please go ahead.
Well, gosh, after that, hi, I'm MerisAurum. I am a celestial dragon VTuber. I specialize in storytelling and reading streams where we talk about all things books and literature and media literacy. I also run my own D&D homebrew campaign on the side called The Trial of Hearts. It is an ode to all things romantic fantasy, so if you like drama and political intrigue and a healthy dosage of homies trying to smooch homies, definitely check that out. We play it every other Wednesday. But while I am here, I play the Sewer King, the one, the only, the singular, and he's the party's fighter, and definitely has nothing weird going on, so don't worry about it.
Totally. No one's ever had anything weird going on in this party.
It's totally normal. I love John Sewers.
Yes. We're all very well-adjusted individuals.
John Sewer Man.
John Sewer Man.
But yes, thank you. Next up, Sif, please go ahead.
It's me, the Sif_VTuber, real-ass suit of armor, real-ass artist, real-ass gamer, real-ass guy who is getting around to running his Curse of Strahd game again, and very happy to be back as Tate Planner. I grow plants, and I hit real good. That's me. I'm very happy to be back. Love you guys.
Thank you. I apologize to anyone that heard me clinking dice around while I had my while that was going on. Next up, Aster, please go ahead.
Hello everybody, my name is Aster Varatolis. I am a cosmic wizard VTuber. I enjoy variety streams, indie games, voice acting, creative analysis of my favorite media, and being very, very autistic about my hyperfixations. And tonight, I am playing our artificer, the lovely boy failure Thaddeus. You can find me at ArchmagesTower on Blue Sky and Twitch.
Huzzah, thank you very much. And as for myself, just to give myself a bit of an intro, as you know, I'm Lily. I'm also Lily, was what I almost said. I'm Lily, and I am an artist that draws a lot of D&D stuff, as well as plays a lot of D&D stuff. So, I mean, if you've made it to episode 16, then I'm sure you kind of have gotten that idea so far. Either way, we're going to go ahead and hop right into here with a brief session recap, which I was able to write down just a bit ago. And yeah, we'll go ahead and jump right in. So, last session, the party woke up to find that Lark was waiting for them. First to rise, Tate talked with her for a little bit, attempting to glean some information. She spoke somewhat openly about herself before telling him to wake up the rest of the party. As they talked, Lark revealed to the rest of them that she was in fact the daughter of a god, Selune. She mentioned that she was bitter towards much of the people of Dashek, but when she attempted to separate herself from the forest, her attempt did not last very long. She also told the party of her meeting with Thalafir, and his advice that she followed to come back to Dashek and wait for their arrival. She also pledged to help the party in this battle to the best of her abilities. The party also revealed some truths of the world and the goal of collecting the eyes to banish the mist from it. Upon realizing Lark didn't know this, they teased her a bit. Eventually, with eventually having the conversation conclude, and she went to leave, only to have Tate follow after her once more. She teased Tate for his lack of knowledge and told him she would be going up to the surface some more. Tate laid a hand on her to express his concern, but upon being touched, her playful nature shifted deadly serious, revealing further underlying secrets in the slits of her eyes. The party then split up, tending to a few things. Kloven and Tate went to spend time with Gale to check in, while SK and Thaddeus went with Quinn to do some tests and investigations on the body of one of the creatures that they captured. Upon realizing the creature was still breathing but unconscious, they began to look into the situation with an abundance of caution. SK offered to attempt to peel back what seemed to be a vine-like, almost exoskeleton, to which Quinn gave permission. As he cut through, it was revealed that there was a person inside of this exoskeleton. Quinn's sister, Ideen to be precise. As the realization dawned on the three of them, Quinn expressed a lot of hesitation and fear at the thought and realizations. SK continued to do his best to use his claws to carve and separate the body from the exoskeleton, and was successful. For them, they saw the emaciated, weak, and almost plant-infested body of Ideen. Quinn struggled for words, but asked Thaddeus to go grab Tate and Kloven to see if they could work some of their magic on her. Lark, who was also watching Gale as well, came with, and together with Kloven helped to stabilize Ideen. Kloven and Lark then proceeded to have a conversation amongst themselves about their unique situations being children of gods. Lark was upset that Kloven seemed to still have contact with his father, but Kloven seemed almost hesitant to really feel gratitude considering the situation. Lark opened up even more to Kloven, speaking of things like the sundering, as well as the seeming lack of a sun or moon in the area, in spite of the day and night cycle. She also revealed to Kloven that her name isn't actually Lark, but Ku, explaining her deception as fear of recognition from the people of Dashek. Finally, the party talked to the Guardian system, as Anti seemed to be feeling strange. They explained that they had started to feel anxiety for their situation and the possibility of being unable to fulfill their purpose. Diana also jumped into the conversation to explain that she had a familiar feeling of beginning to feel emotions once the people of Kenril began to turn against her. The party comforted Anti, telling them that everything they are feeling is normal, and reassured them that they would have their back. With that, I think... Sorry, just went back to the Discord chat. With that, I think that will cover the recap, and we can go ahead and hop into session proper. First of all, the first thing that we're going to go into is a quick conversation with Quinn coming to see specifically Tate and Adamar. So I imagine, just to kind of continue this, and this is all the same day as what happened last session, he'll probably come back to the general area and see Tate and also Adamar and just be like, hey, can you, I feel like I need some advice, and you two would be the best ones to fulfill it, so would you mind hopping out here with me for a bit?
Yeah, of course, Adamar.
I mean, whatever we can help with. You've had a pretty tumultuous day, from what I can tell. Thanks, you just seem to be a bit more the leader type around here, so that's kind of what I'm going for. And he'll just kind of walk away without saying much more. You can see him scratch the back of their head as kind of walks down and then points to one of the open caverns that is in the area and just go in themselves. And you'll see them just kind of like, as you come in, you can kind of just see them standing against the wall, sort of 1 foot against it with arms crossed. And they'll just give a big ol' sigh for speaking up and saying, How do you all maintain decorum in these sorts of situations when everything seems to be falling apart and generally scary as hell?
I mean, I don't think... I mean, I understand the need to keep authority, but maybe what the word you're looking for isn't decorum, but to not outwardly show how freaked out you are, right?
Right.
Well, listen, Adamar, maybe you're more familiar with the professionalism that is expected, but... Well, our group doesn't really have a leader, but I think everyone recognizes that their feelings impact the way we all work together. And given your position, Quinn, your crew, they've known you your whole life. They're gonna know that you're freaked out, right? I don't think you're hiding it, but...
No, you're probably right, considering I was just... well, feeling might sick after dealing with the whole situation with finding Ideen and thinking about everything that had happened to her.
Well, to be entirely fair to you, I imagine Thaddeus and Sewer King had, well, they had the more absurd reactions, if I can guess. But... or, well, it's more absurd to be okay seeing the kind of things we see normally. But, listen, it isn't about maintaining decorum or letting it, brushing it all off. No, in fact, you should admit to these feelings. You should let them take hold of you. But at the same time, a brave man ain't brave because he knows they'll be fine. He's brave because he's going to do something stupid and involve himself in something mighty fearful, but still commit to it. You're going to do everything, right, Quinn? You're not chickening out. You're not letting this get in the way of your planning or the mission, right?
Oh, I mean, especially considering the fact that all the people that we lost may still yet be savable. It's a heavy burden knowing not only are the people, this town and the people that follow me look up to me as this, even though, I mean, I've hardly come to deserve it. At least, it was just thrust upon me as an interim matter, but here we are at the gates of hell, essentially, and, well, I got to make sure that it all goes well, and that these people can potentially get their families back. Adamar will kind of speak up and just say, when you're leading people, it's good to think about them and their lives outside of their work and their pledges to defense and protection. But they all care for you, I'm sure. And they're all probably just as scared as you are. It would be strange to not be scared, considering... well, from what you told me, that was the first time that you ever actually had the displeasure of seeing this Namiota creature truly up close and personal, and... we've dealt with a lot of horrifying things, and I can tell you that I think that one takes the cake so far, and I've heard monsters scream for their mothers. Whatever the hell that means. So, it's human to be scared. You are very human, Quinn, in a quite refreshing way. Vulnerability is quite an admirable trait. You know, I don't know, maybe I was worried about them following me. But I don't really see much reason for that to be the case other than just fear, and as you said, we're all fearful. So maybe I just give a nice little speech and then we rally together and then off we go? Is that how these things work?
I mean, you don't gotta soliloquize or nothing. You can just speak how you speak to them normally. Right? You know that they respect you, right? No one's trying to undermine you, or they respect your actions. I've seen the way you all work together. Just keep moving forward the way you're moving forward, and they'll follow suit. I promise you that.
I understand. Were you scared yesterday?
Yeah, I was. But I think everybody was. No amount of focus or preparation will make up for just how shocking of an ambush, I guess, yesterday was. But I know we can't let our emotions run too high. I know people were angry and scared, but we've all got to look past that, leader or not.
Working together is the most important thing.
Yeah, I mean, I can't imagine a single person trying to get through all this alone.
It would drive a man crazy. That is to be sure.
Yeah.
If anything, I tend to find a lot of benefit in having a second in command, and I know you were that for Gale, but it's just, there's immense comfort in having someone else shoulder even the burden of responsibility, even if you may be the one to truly make the calls. Having someone else there that you know has your back is, well, I would not trade it for the world. I mean, of course I know the people, I mean, you don't... I suppose you all are my second in command, at least for now? Is that fair to say? Or would that be disrespectful?
I mean, it's not like it's an official position or nothing. We're just the people who are available for you right now, yeah?
And the people who are willing to see it through and support you, which I believe, at least, I don't think I'm speaking too out of turn for the rest of the party, would be... We would fit that bill, in fact. Well, I appreciate your guidance. It's been a taxing last few days. I think.
Oh, look on the bright side. When all's said and done, Gale will be on the mend, and you can at least shove the boring stuff onto him. Yeah.
I suppose so. I think...
Humorous.
Humorous? I'm afraid I don't understand.
It's something I picked up from someone else. If you hang out enough with us, you'll pick it up too.
Fair enough. Normally people would just laugh, right? Do you folks not laugh as much where you're from?
We do. And I'll promise you, we'll take you back with us and you can see everything we've got to smile about back home.
You said the place you're from is called the Stocks, correct?
Yeah. Beautiful little town. Wondrous tree in the middle. Best music you'll ever come across. Yeah. It's a nice place.
It does sound lovely. I think I would like that. Spend some time. Well, I mean, spending time outside of a cavern in itself is most certainly a treat to behold.
Oh, man. Out of character, Dim. They don't have electricity here either, right?
Nope.
Oh, we are gonna bring them those, like, mining lamps.
Let there be light!
Let there be lights. Yeah, they have like zero technology. It's basically just all what they can gather around them.
We're gonna bring these fuckers running water.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, it's basically just cave water.
It's been I don't even want to imagine the bathroom situation. Oh my god.
Yeah, but we don't need to think about how in depth town works.
Sorry,
Like
DM.
dragons.
But yeah, I think Adamar would just jump in a little bit and just say, I feel like I would be teased for what I'm about to say, but I think you could use an early turn-in. I think you've worked enough for today. Yeah. I think maybe I'll sleep in the same room as Aideen for a bit. I know she's not there, but I don't know, there's some comfort in being beside someone you care about that you thought you lost.
I'm sure even if she isn't aware of it herself, she appreciates it.
Yeah. Yeah. Right.
And if you need any more advice, you could ask Kloven. I'm sorry if you were confused, but Kloven's really Adamar's second in command.
Oh, I suppose I didn't know that. It's just that you two seem... Well, Adamar, there's a strange air about you, and then Tate, you always seem to be the one to speak up, and almost be a voice of reason, so... That was my best guess.
I don't know if I exactly play that kind of a role for the group, but yeah, everyone's got some perspective. So, and you know, situation be damned, I think I can speak for everyone when we say we like you a lot. So if you need anything, don't hesitate to ask, alright?
Right. Well, then... There's a possibility that we head out tomorrow. I think, considering the wound that Surikin gave to it, I think there's a possibility we can finish the job. I don't want to lose any of that momentum that we've secured through. Well, what's happened?
We'll get right on it, boss. We'll work this out, promise. Now you get your rest.
Boss is a strange word to get used to, but I'll take it. Alright.
And real quick, once Quinn leaves, Tate's gonna look at Adamar with the hypocritical judgment. You
Don't even start.
We can't keep track of time down here, so I assume you've been getting more sleep than you're used to.
I have, thank you very much.
Yeah.
I understand how incredibly hypocritical that was of me to say. However, I think all of us probably could understand and relate to a bit the idea of not practicing what we preach and giving people advice that you don't even take yourself.
Yeah, I'd be calling the kettle black on that one, but
A valid way to put that. Listen, even though I essentially never get any rest, I think I'm beginning to understand that I can. And I think it's likely because of the fact that I now have you folks to rely on.
that's quite the compliment there, should I? I'll keep that one from Kloven just for a little bit.
It would go straight to his head, so please.
I'll keep that in mind, Captain. You get your rest for now, alright? I got a big day tomorrow.
Right, I think we'll head back to the group. Alright. Then, as you folks head back, I think the next scene that we had was SK. You wanted to go and visit Gale.
I did, as a matter of fact, check in on how the old man's doing.
Alright. Then you'll probably, as you kind of go to his room, you'll see Lark just sitting there beside him, just essentially holding a spell effect to his shoulder, attempting to just like, it's concentrating, but just still kind of minimal effort to just keep up as much as she can while still maintaining her own energy. And she'll look up at you just like, oh, I'm surprised to see you here, Sir King.
Kind of tilts his head a little bit. Why would that be?
You didn't seem like the type of person to... Perhaps I misjudged you. Would you like to talk to Gale? Or are you here for me?
Huh. I think we may have time later to speak to one another, but I mostly am here for your foster father. If you can spare him for a moment.
I can spare him.
I'm assuming he's awake and conscious right now, right?
Yes.
All right.
I can spare him. Would you like me to leave the room?
If you'd be so kind.
Please.
If that is all right, Gale.
It's all right. I am feeling better every hour, so Lark will just kind of look down at him and just nod. Say, I'll be back to continue shortly. Sir King, please. I'll be waiting outside.
Very good. He'll pull up a chair or a seat equivalent.
Yeah.
And sit himself next to where Gale is resting, and looks at him with these bright, inquisitive eyes, and kind of gives a toothy smile. So, Gale, tell me, how are you feeling? Are you recovering all right?
Other than the fact that I cannot see, I'd say, I doing all right. Can't quite feel much in my left arm, but I got my right arm back, so that's progress.
Still can't see. Stunted mobility in left arm. Gale could probably hear him, like, writing down little notes.
Are you studying me?
Ah, in a manner of speaking, if you don't mind. You do find yourself in quite a unique situation. I'm sure you can appreciate that. Not many people, I imagine, have been swallowed by the Namiota and lived to tell the tale.
I believe I can safely say that I'm the first, so... Yeah, but that seems hardly the need... Maybe I just don't understand.
Well, people have been raising quite the fuss about you and I. Particularly me, I suppose. But you'd think they'd be a little grateful for everything that I've done. After all, you are still here, in fact, to tell the tale.
And I do thank you for it.
You're quite welcome. Although I do think the matter could have been avoided entirely. But I will not harp upon an injured man.
Sir King... I may have looked the fool doing it. But... And maybe I just didn't understand exactly what your goal was, but... I did it out of... a desire to protect others.
Yes. Having gathered that, I highly suggest you reconsider that in the future, considering where this attempt landed you. But the sentiment is nonetheless very appreciated. I was, however, merely testing a hypothesis. I was testing something that, as a matter of fact, your foster daughter Lark had told me.
Oh. Why would she know anything about it?
Good question. Well, she had mentioned that the forest, for, he gives a casual shrug, whatever reason, can't see her. And for some reason, that ability may be something that I possessed as well. So no better place to test it than in a dire situation.
Oh. Lark is a weak and frail girl.
Oh no, oh Gale. Oh Gale, my good man. I think you and Lark will have much to talk about in the very near future. Don't let her pull the, if you'll pardon the expression, wool over your eyes.
Maybe so. Then you thought that you would not be seen. Did you tell anyone about this? Was anyone aware of your abilities? To not be seen by the Namiota?
Well, why should I say anything if I'm not sure about it myself? Not about to get people's hopes up.
So I should have just let you test the theory and potentially get eaten yourself and never be seen again? You would hinge everything on that. That hypothesis.
Yes.
Why?
Why? Because, Gale, I am a master at surviving.
And they just kind of like like, they're not moving much. They're just laying there. But there's like, their expression shifts and they go quiet for a bit. He just takes a deep breath. Well, perhaps it is time that I properly hand the reins over to Quinn. Maybe my old brain just thinks too safely to get shit done.
I wouldn't necessarily say that. For the record, young Quinn very much seems reluctant at the passing of the torch. I would argue that of everyone in this town, you have done a fine job of leading them.
Well, I mean, if I can't see anymore and my left arm doesn't work anymore, then hardly gonna be a battle-ready leader.
Sewer King kind of pauses a bit. Gale, would you be willing to stake something on a second hypothesis? Take the metaphorical plunge as opposed to the literal one this time.
Elaborate.
I have in my possession some moon water from the moon well.
I saw you collect it yesterday.
Yes, according to my previous source of information, if you catch my meaning, this could be very effective against the Namiota. I wonder if we give you a small sampling of the water, the lingering effects from the creature, nullified, healed, perhaps. Or it could do nothing. Who's to say?
Once again, you're implying that Lark gave this to you. Or gave you the idea.
Yes.
Put it on my left arm.
Very good. And remember, this is for posterity, so be entirely honest about the sensations that you feel.
I understand the reference.
And he's going to unseal the small glass jar of the moon water, and he's going to pour just a very small amount on Gale's arm, his left arm, and kind of gently, like, rub it in, I guess, for lack of better,
I'm saying,
better phrasing.
To make it clear, essentially you can see there's like small, like, vine-like nodes that are just like kind of like almost like soft sewn into the skin. So if you wanted to place it like on one of those like green bits,
yeah, we'll do like a few drops on one of the plant nodes.
Yeah. So as you drop it down, you see essentially the as the water touches it, there's like a soft sizzle, and you can see Gale essentially just like kind of like twitch a little bit, like there's some confusion, and he speaks up and just says, "I didn't do that."
You didn't do what?
The twitch. That was not me.
Fascinating.
I
Without any of the water, SK is going to just gently touch one with his bare finger, a different plant node, to see if a similar reaction happens.
There is like a little bit, but the twitch was like much more noticeable. Like similarly to twitch, maybe is an understatement to the moon water, but like when you get the thing hit against the lower part of your knee, like it's kind of like that. But when you touch it, it's like it like moves a little bit, but it's not nearly as severe of a reaction.
Shall I try another?
Yes.
I will repeat the experiment. Different, untouched node. A little more water this time.
As it does, and essentially just fizzles a little bit as the two make contact. And you can see some of the green start to fade, as if the water itself, it seems to be like essentially causing the vines to recede. But similarly, big like movement from the left arm.
I think this is good news, Gale. The plant life seems to be withering.
I can't say I understand much of it, but... And you can see... He looks down instinctively towards his left arm. You can see, like, just like the top of it, like, near the shoulder, like, move a little bit. And he's as he's doing this, he says, "That was me."
That's good. Perhaps soon you'll even be wiggling your fingers.
Perhaps. I don't know whether to thank you or not. You just... You seem to take an old pleasure in this.
Well... Is it not a good thing to save a man's life and restore his, ability?
It is. It is. Just feel like there's a bit more to it than that.
Well, I don't know what it is you think that you may see. Pardon the expression again. But I'm simply doing, as ever, what I think to be right.
You're strange, Sewer King. But I think in strange times like these, we need something like that. Maybe if we can dip me into the moonwell water, like a babe or something. Perhaps.
I'm sure Locke would be more than happy to arrange a baptism. Speaking of which, I think I better call her back in. I think you have some matters to discuss.
Very well.
I will leave this here for you. And he'll set the moonwell water at Gale's side. I'm sure that she'll know what to do with it more than me.
Thank you, Sewer King.
You are welcome, Gale. Be more careful about your heroics next time.
Oh, all right. I understand.
But I'm sure there very well could be a circumstance in which I would be thanking you for saving my life.
Go off with you then.
But very well. Oh, Lark!
And she'll just kind
Exits
of
the room.
turn the corner to you and just say, "Did you have fun?"
Tremendous amounts of it.
I heard everything you said.
Ah, good. Then there's no confusion. Gives a big smile.
I was going to tell him eventually.
I'm sure you were. Of course you were. But considering the pressing circumstances of our situation, I'm sure you can understand why I might expedite the matter.
Right. Well, I guess I'll have a lot of explaining to do while you go and have a good night's sleep.
Good night, Lark.
Good night, Sewer King.
And he'll head on back to Quinn's house.
Alright. Then, at this point, I'm going to call, if you folks would like to just kind of discuss the ongoings of what has happened today, I will kind of leave it open for you if you wish to do so, as well as talking about what may be happening tomorrow.
I think, we don't have to play this up, but for the sake of expediency, sewer findings, with Gale to the others about the effectiveness of the moon water.
Alright.
So people can do with that information as they will, that it withers plant life.
You know, for all of the times that I've heard Jillian or Hunter or any of the planters talk about irrigation, I never would have thought that there was some kind of liquid that would be antithetical to plants. Outside of acid, of course. Or gasoline.
Just like how water can carry nutrients, it can carry bad things too, you know?
I feel like this isn't your average everyday bad thing, but the plus side is it's something we can probably weaponize.
I'm sorry,
Certainly
Kloven, you were
feels
saying
like-
something?
No, I said it certainly feels like it could be useful. I'm only mildly concerned with the fact that SK decided to do a human experiment.
Entirely consensual.
I
See,
feel
he
like
got
he
consent.
on his own because if any of us heard what he was planning, we would have probably stopped him. Am I right, SK?
Well, I mean, I was going to, conduct this experiment on Ideen, but no, you had to remind us we have a cleric, so...
I mean, listen, the safe bet was right there.
But nonetheless, I got to test its usefulness, and I am happy with the results.
Well, I'm glad that it worked out, and if anything, it is going to be useful for the battle we have coming up. So.
Speaking of which, when we were talking to to Quinn, Quinn mentioned that there's a distinct possibility we will be heading out tomorrow. He wishes to take advantage of the fact that it is likely still mending its wounds.
Yes, it likely hasn't moved too terribly far either.
Would be the best time to act, but I'm certainly ready if all the rest of you are. Unless we're
Well.
feeling a little apprehensive.
I'm not apprehensive, but I have an idea, and frankly, I'm willing to pull an all-nighter for it.
I would highly discourage that if we're about to go plant monster hunting tomorrow.
Okay.
What is the
Then I'm
idea,
gonna-
though?
Tell me, how familiar is this place with the concept of blacksmithing, and more specifically the science behind it?
Seemingly non-existent, considering the fact that they don't have any traditional weapons or armor.
Exactly. I've only got a few tools on me, but I think, given some time, I could infuse our weapons with some of this moon water. And that way we'd have a bit of an edge over the Namiota. Depending on how much of it SK has, of course.
Well, I left a bottle of it with Gale, so that Locke can better utilize it in healing him. But I believe that Kloven also has one.
I do, yes. And if you think it will help, you are more than... You are absolutely able to use it, Thaddeus.
All right.
Whatever. Mm-hmm.
Kloven, can I ask you a favor?
Of course, anything.
Would you be able to come with me to whatever I'm going to be using for a workshop? I've got something for you, too.
Certainly.
Inquiry. Do you require further assistance? Perhaps
No,
an all-nighter may not be necessary if you had proper assistance.
well, that's a good point, actually. Honestly, it's such a simple process that if I explained it to you, Anti, you might be able to take over for me when I need to sleep.
Indeed. We only need to rest a very short amount of time in order to maintain best form, unlike you as a human.
Not entirely a human, but close enough. I appreciate it. I could really use the hand. Or hands. You've got a few of those.
Many.
Indeed.
Humorous.
Well, then we're at your disposal, Thaddeus.
Alright.
Alright.
Hopefully, this will work the way I want it to.
Cool. Then, would you mind DMing me exactly everything you're planning on for this? And other than what we talked, like I know I mentioned one minor thing for the moon water to you in
Yes.
DMs. Message me that, and we'll continue on, and we'll get through it all.
Gotcha. I'll shoot that real quick.
Yep, thank you. Then, I believe it would be Tate, Sewer King, and Adamar would be the ones left to go to sleep or talk some more. Your call.
I don't have anything in mind, Meris.
I don't think so, but yeah, I think he'd find his little corner of the room, get his rat friends, make the ranket,
The ranket.
No!
cozy up, go to sleep.
All right. Then, we'll go ahead and just for the sake of brevity, Thaddeus, you're able to, with the assistance of Kloven and Anti, work through at least part of the night, enough that you still get the full rest, and are able to create what you're looking to create. And then, so this is for everyone. I'll go ahead and just mention this now. Thaddeus, as he is infusing all of your weapons with the moon water, Essentially what that's going to do is against the Namiota is going to add a +2 to just specifically damage rolls. Say, SK, I don't really know how this works. You may need to carry a bottle with you, considering you just use your claws and teeth.
Just
Actually,
douse my hands in it.
when it comes to our melee fighters, I actually I got a bit nerdy about this. And
Okay, please.
I did a little bit of blacksmithing research before the session. So I think what Thaddeus is attempting to do is use the moon water as a coolant to re-smith the blades and points of our metal weapons.
Gotcha.
I'm essentially recasting it using the moon water to enhance the final product.
Then for SK's claws, since they're natural.
Alone.
Listen, I
Paint
want to
his
make the joke.
nails.
I want to make the joke of nail polish.
Yes, queen!
Oh my gosh, just be like Sigourney Weaver in Holes and have poisonous nail polish.
Oh,
Yes.
yes!
Wait, consider. Listen, I'm not an alchemist artificer, but I think Thaddeus knows enough about like chemical processing that he'd be able to like make some rudimentary thing with the moon water that he can coat SK's claws in.
That's so rad.
Yeah.
That's pretty rad.
Give me a frying pan in an hour, I'll make something.
All right.
Do I have the okay on that?
Yes,
Yeah.
you have the okay on that. I think it's
Sick.
I think that's sick to basically say it's just like a coating of SK's claws. That's pretty sick. Alrighty. Then the following morning, you all will wake up as you do, and looking around at everything. I imagine at this point, Thaddeus, you would probably kind of let everyone know what you've done. But I don't think we need to roleplay that specifically.
Can I call Kloven over specifically for what I'm about to give him?
Sure, yeah.
Cool. Kloven, I have something for you. It's a bit of a prototype, but let's see if it works out.
Sure, what is it?
Might not be your typical style, but I made you a shield.
Oh. That's actually very thoughtful of you, Thaddeus.
It's practical, not just thoughtful. I put a kinetic repulsion field in the center of it. It can absorb the shock of hits that you take and push it back towards anything that's coming at you. It's not perfect, so you've only got a few shots of it per day, but if you're in danger, it's a good way to get somebody off your back.
Wow. This is incredible, Thaddeus. It's a work of art. Thank you for that.
Don't worry about it. I was just taking the principles of studying the moon water, and I thought this could be used defensively in addition to offensively.
Well, you are ever so thoughtful. This will come in handy.
I just hope it helps.
Well, I'll be sure not to rust it right away.
If you know what? If you rust it and it breaks and you don't, it's good enough for me.
Thank you for always trying to protect me, Thaddeus. I will gladly always do the same.
Same to you. Anyways, Yulia, I'm DMing you what this does. Here you go.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, goody.
All right. Then, probably at this point, as you all are kind of gathered, one of the other men that works on the expeditions is going to kind of come up to you and just say, Quinn just came by, and he wants everyone to gather immediately.
Yes, sir.
Alrighty.
And as you all make your way over there, you can see that basically just like, as you're kind of walking through the general vicinity of New Dashek, you can see that there's like a lot of movement going on. A lot of the guardsmen are kind of like running back and forth, grabbing some stuff from different places in order to bring it all together. And as you all head in there, you can see Quinn as well as Lark standing and talking to each other. But upon seeing you all enter, Quinn will turn to you and speak up and just say, right on schedule then. Did you all have a restful night's sleep?
We did.
Thanks.
Yes.
Thanks to Anti, I actually managed to get a good night's sleep.
Very good. So, I took a risk. And I think it's paid off. And before we elaborate any further to the rest of the expedition, I figure I should talk to you about it. I sent out a scout early this morning. And not but a 5-minute walk past the Moonwell, they found the Namioda just laying on the ground. Not sure what to make of it, but it must be weakened if it's just laying about there. Does that sound correct? You all might know a bit more about this than I do.
Difficult to say. I'm no expert in creatures like the Namioda, but a wounded animal will try to seek some kind of safe place to lick its wounds. That it's remaining so close to the Moonwell is, I must admit, a little surprising.
Considering we all just agreed that it might have negative effects on them.
Then you think it might be a trap?
I don't know if it's clever enough for that, but I think it would be unwise to assume it so weak that it won't fight back.
It's definitely going to put up a fight, but it's either a trap or this is the best chance we're going to get.
It's stationary. We know where it is.
And it's not above us, importantly. We're fighting for the first time on relatively even footing.
Right. I mean, if it is a trap, I think it could be. It's still the best shot we've got, isn't it?
Looks like it.
Is this foolish?
What do you think, boss?
You're asking me.
Your call.
This is
You're
Quinn,
leading
right?
the charge.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Quinn. I think we could all use with being a little bit more rash. Especially when we've got an advantage. I think y'all did a lot of damage to it last time. I don't think it's faking the wound. I just... Yeah. Are you with me?
I've been with you, Quinn.
If rash is what you need, rash you shall have.
Are you sure you didn't mean to say rats?
I could also have rats.
That is
You
also
think that
an
would be
option.
helpful?
Probably not.
Right.
Well... Then I suppose we'll make the journey. Oh. You all are well rested, right? ready to do some sort of life or death battle that I'm about to involve a bunch of people in. Scary.
Would it be comforting to say this is not the first time we've done something like this?
It, in fact, would be.
Then, we are here to help you.
Lark will kind of, who's just been mostly listening, will speak up and say, while we're on the way, we'll stop by the Moonwell once more. There's something I need to do. But it's nothing too much, I promise. Well, and then Quinn will just kind of turn to the rest of the group as they have all started to start file in and just be like, I'm not much for speeches, and these lovely folks here said that I didn't need to give a speech, but I'm scared. But I think we all are, and I think that's not necessarily a bad thing to be scared when you're fighting something as horrifying as this. But there's a damn good chance that if we win this fight, all of us, all of you who've lost people to this horrifying monster, there's a real goddamn chance we can get them back. And maybe what we're doing is rash, maybe so, but we've never had a better shot than what we have right now at seeing our loved ones again. And I think that's a good thing to be rash about. A chance to secure our freedom from this horrifying monster. So, simply, are you with me? And the 15 or so folks behind you all will kind of just give a very hearty cheer in support, and you see Quinn smile a little bit. Then let's head out and, shall we say, half hour? Right. Very good. Yeah? Anything y'all want to do before you head out proper? Okay.
I think we're ready.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. I think Kloven's doing one last check, making sure everyone's good.
I
Giving
believe.
Adamar a little head pat on the way.
Kloven.
Think of it as a pre-battle ritual.
I suppose so. I know I can't stop you from doing what you want.
can't, but at least I know you'll be there behind me.
I'll always have your back, Kloven.
As always, have your, well, everything else.
Can't resist an opportunity even in the face of horror and potential death. That's Kloven for sure.
If only to see your smile.
He'll give you a very soft and genuine smile back.
Let's show him what the stock guards are made of.
Right. And as you all are kind of getting ready, Tate.
Yeah.
You're a very basic sort of setup kind of guy. No armor, just your sledgehammer, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
So.
The trusty sledgehammer, so as everyone else is sort of getting themselves ready, and you're kind of standing back, you hear something. Just a voice that comes directly into your mind. Just says, "Hello, Tate. This is Mai. I wanted to check in, given that it's been a week, and we haven't heard from you. Please check in. This is a sending spell."
Would Tate know that? Sorry, I'm being silly. I have 25 words, correct, DM?
Correct.
We are fine. We are going to set up is one word. The way back soon. Shit, I got like 13 more words. Anything else that I should tell her? Other than we're fine, we'll be coming back soon.
That's Tate for you.
Up to you if you want to say anything more.
We don't know she's in your brain.
Yeah. I know this is the player just like trying to figure it out. We'll get back safe and sound. We miss you too. Oh shit, is that enough words? No. Goes over the... oh shit is and then cuts out there. Didn't say it in like a hurried way though, so she'd be able to tell that it's like, oh okay, he's just stupid.
He's just stupid.
It's different, it's okay.
Simple man.
Simple man. Then
Tate would lose count. The player didn't.
yeah. You'll hear one message back just saying, "I'm glad to hear it. Please stay safe. We're all rooting for you here. Give them my love."
That's another sending spell, so technically Tate could respond.
You could,
right?
yeah.
Tate's gonna close his mouth and walk up to the party and say, "Give me 5 words to say to Maya right now." Like, on a piece of paper. We have an opportunity. This is our chance.
5
Just being
words?
silly. Yeah, sure. If that's okay, Lily. I'm just being silly. We can move on for
You can do it.
Sewer King will literally just pass a note that just says, "How is Nero?"
You can just tell her that I miss her.
Alright, then, Thaddeus, you have anything in particular? Otherwise, I think Tate is just gonna, like, say, "I miss you" 5 separate times for each member of the party.
Oh.
Thaddeus is going to say, "We'll all be back soon."
Okay. All right. How do I translate that? SK is SK one word?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Imperative. SK misses narrow. Kloven misses you lots. Thaddeus promises we'll be back. Anti said humorous when I asked. Adamar has gotten more beauty sleep somehow. That somehow is the 25th word.
Somehow.
Let's
That
go.
worked perfectly.
Yes.
Nicely done, Tate.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Man can optimize conversation.
You fucking know it, Chief.
Oh my god, thank you. I love sending.
You pooping?
You pooping?
There was a pause in the first message because I had to hold back the laughter from reading you.
All right.
Oh, you people are the best.
Then with that, we'll go ahead and move it right along. From that point of brevity, that was your nice point of brevity before we head into the horrors. You know how it goes. Gotta give you that. But yes, as you all sort of get your stuff together and begin to move out, make your way up to the top side and begin to make the trek into the mist towards the Moonwell. People are quiet overall. There's like a calm. It's calm, but you can tell that people are very much in their own heads at this moment as you kind of make your way through. And as you reach the Moonwell itself, Lark is going to essentially step ahead of the rest of you and sort of stand on the rocks that lead towards the Moonwell itself. And is just going to speak up and just say, I received a bit of a talking to from Gale last night, and I understand that many of you may be wondering what exactly it is that the frail and weak foster daughter of the city elder is doing here. Well, I'm here to protect all of you. And what you see may be a little bit of a surprise, but just know that this is still me, and that my promise to protect you all still stands. And as she says this, she'll go ahead and take a few steps back into the water of the Moonwell. And as she does, you can see her form kind of start to shift a bit. And the small mostly humanoid girl with the bunny ears begins to just, as she submerges herself in the water, you can see it just kind of disappears. And after a short, brief moment, she comes out, or a figure comes out from the inside of the Moonwell, and it is that of much more of a, still a humanoid shape, but fur covering it from head to toe, long, pointed, claw-like fingernails and toenails, with sigils carved into multiple parts of her bodies that look like stars, as well as crescent moons. At the center, there's a pair of eyes with intricate designs. Her face has much more of a pronounced snout to it, with two small pointed teeth sort of hanging out. And where was the empty eyes now is two what Kloven and Tate would recognize as the two slits that came out at different points in their conversations. And she proceeds to walk up, and essentially you can see she has essentially a dual-sided, like, how do I describe this? It's a long rod with two crescent moons attached to either side of it that seem to be sharpened to a point. And she'll just kind of walk up, like kind of hunched, honestly, and just say, "This is the real me. It is a pleasure to properly meet all of you."
Does she still have the bunny ears, or did?
Yes, she still has the bunny ears. I
yeah.
I posted I leaked this art a while ago, but I'll just repost it. So just for the
Yeah.
folks, this is a reminder.
And like she's grown in height too, right?
Yeah, I would say she's nearing 6 foot in this form.
I know.
Thaddeus
I know it's
suddenly
only
feels
6.
inadequate in height.
I think just a little over Tate. Tate would look up at her.
Oh,
Ready to go then, Lark?
Ready indeed. I don't know how long I'll be able to maintain this form, but trust me when I say I'll be alright. Worst case scenario, just be a little bit more spiritual than before for a bit while I rebuild energy.
I don't want to use a spell slot to kind of get the feel of what's going on with her, but can I sense like a sort of
Yeah,
like
make a
divine
religion.
spirituality?
Yeah, make a religion check with
Okay.
advantage.
Okay. Ooh, good. Oh well, 10. So
Yeah, well, I would say I don't think this was very hard considering you are actually
Yeah.
pretty familiar with the I mean, she also told you specifically, but considering your knowledge of the more standard Fey rune gods, you would immediately recognize the symbol on her chest as that of Selene. But it's less so like a symbol, like these are essentially like marks, like not burned in, because that implies that it like hurt, but like it's the fur kind of comes over them a little bit, like they are truly just a part of her body.
Mm-mm.
Yes. She'll just kind of take a deep breath and just say, "Lead on then." As you continue to walk, the scout that essentially found the Namiota before is leading the way, and quietly they're glancing back and forth as they see a few of the flags that they had planted while they were doing their scouting earlier. And they'll just kind of walk up and pause for a moment and look back and just say, I'm not... We're at 12 flags right now. When I saw it, it was 20 flags, roughly equidistant, but, so, and Quinn will speak up. Quiet, then. Yeah. If you have something to say before we make our move, now would be the time. Very well. And at this point, can I have everyone roll some stealth checks?
Ooh, okay.
Oh, boy.
You
got it, boss.
Yay,
That's a 4.
15.
How did I roll less than the person with the clanker armor?
Rolling for everyone else.
It
They
was
bailed you.
hot.
They bailed you the fuck out. I'll tell you that.
Yay!
Okay. I won't say exactly how good the result is, but they roll much better than a 4. Yes. So, as you kind of proceed to walk a bit quieter, knowing what you know, that it seems to be a being that relies more on audio than visual. Just make your way forward, and as the mist zone that anti-mist zone that anti. I didn't name that, and now I'm kind of regretting naming my character anti with the anti-mist zone. Either way,
There's it's fine.
yeah, it's the anti mist zone.
Yeah.
You kind of make a few steps forward, and at this point you can see just the vined outline of at least the body of the Namiota come into sight. As of yet, you don't see the head or face of it, but the body itself is right in front of you.
And it's not moving?
It's not moving.
Okay.
Let me ask the party this, then. Do you wish to do something here, or are you looking for the head?
Where is
I
the
think we're-
eye, DM?
It's
Yeah,
the
we
eye.
go after the eye.
Yes, the eye is essentially the head. It's in the
Yes.
flytrap section, which is the head.
I think that was our plan, or were we thinking incapacitate and then take the eye?
I mean, we could draw its attention here, but hitting it.
Mm-hmm.
In the head.
Yeah.
Well, we
Attack
can't see the head
continues.
right now, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Technically, okay. Well, I mean, if
I
we start,
was gonna say, do you
Why
guys want to make me a perception check to see if you can kind of tell which way it might be from, or like it might be to the head, or any other clues?
yeah,
I don't see nothing. That's an 8.
14.
Nah. I'm very familiar with
An
playing
11.
Okay.
Planting,
Yeah.
planting.
What we'll say is, as you kind of continue to look around and you start to move around a bit more, looking for any sort of sign of either life or just indication of something that you have seen before, Tate, one of the things that you notice is you can see a small section of it that seems to have some of that green goo dropping from it. And as you go ahead and take a closer look, you can tell that this is the wound, essentially, that was made from you ripping SK out, as well as SK, burrowing out from the monster itself. And it seems to be like slowly healing. Like there's some dried liquid.
Like it's trying to scab over, right?
Like it's trying to scab over, yes. I was like, I realize I don't know what plants do when for scabbing over, but that's the equivalent. So we're going with that.
Yeah. I think Tate will mention it to the group and it's like, this way. We follow this cut, we'll naturally reach the head.
All right. Then, as you continue on, you move on for, another 20 feet. And at this point, you start to hear a soft breathing noise. Indicating that you likely are getting close.
I think we're gonna just keep sneaking until we can reach the eye.
Mm-hmm. Then, as you continue on, you can see the trap itself come into view. However, unlike the times that you saw before, the trap itself is closed shut at the current moment. Can I have everyone make another round of stealth checks, please?
Got it.
Natural 20.
18.
17.
Yeah.
Zero!
I got you, Kloven.
Thank you.
Like that part from
I'm
the Squid
so
Game where like when the
loud.
guy's gonna fall over and then he gets grabbed from the back, that's me.
Clank,
Oh,
clank, clank,
so
clank,
loud.
clank, 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 clank.
I gotta take off my shoes during this.
Oh.
Oh, what to do with this set of rolls?
What are the NPC rolls?
God.
Yeah.
Adamar got an 11. Quinn got a 21. And Anti got a 1.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Then, okay.
Oh no.
What does that mean, DM?
I'm figuring that out as we speak. I think probably on that roll, the creature shifts a bit. Like it's rolling itself onto a different side. And you can see the maw itself slowly start to open. Do you do anything, or are you going to stay still?
I'm going to ready my new and improved flamethrower
Okay.
in case anything happens.
So essentially, if it tries to attack you, you're going to activate the flamethrower.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we will find out what this does together, Lily.
Yeah. Okay. Anyone else have anything in particular they do in this moment? Are we staying still?
I think position-wise, Tate would want to be the member of the group closest to the maw.
Mm-hmm. Sounds good.
I think SK would also want to be very close, because ya boy wants visual on that eyeball, so...
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think for Sentinel's sake, Kloven is going to be pretty close by. Probably just readying a sacred flame.
Okay. Then, as you kind of stand there, and you see everyone is basically just following your folks' lead of like getting into be as in position as you are, essentially ready to jump into action. And as it turns a bit more, you see slowly the maw opens itself, and the two eyes that are on the side of it essentially just start to open themselves as it slowly seems to be waking up and starting to scan the area in the same way that you had seen before. The mist eye is currently there, however, roughly, I would say like 15 to 20 feet in the air. Would anyone like to use any held reactions or do anything?
We shouldn't let it attack first, right? We should attack first.
We should definitely let it. We should definitely attack first.
Yes.
Who wants the wake up hit? Who? I think we let the flame. I think we let the flamethrower go first, or Thaddeus, just because like, I think the combined chaos of the moon water and possibly the fire that'll engulf the area around us, since we're in grassland, will be good enough. A good like it'll be a surprise.
True.
Also, we don't want to get caught in the flamethrower.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't worry, there's a chance that you guys won't have to worry about getting caught in it.
Then, if you wish to let the flamethrower roar, please.
All right.
That's your call, Thaddeus.
I'm gonna shoot it. Lily, tell me what the sucker does.
Oh god. So I essentially, as you sort of worked on this through the night, what I'm going to say it essentially does is where normally like flames would come out, it's essentially just like this weird, strange, like white mist of both like it's. I mean, you're mixing together essentially lunar energy and fire, so it's just like a white fire that just kind of sprays out of it. But as it does, you can see that there's like a bit of moisture to it. And so as this gout of flame just ejects itself from the fire, or from the flamethrower itself, it just quickly goes right into essentially the cheek area of this creature. And it very immediately just starts to scream in pain. And please go ahead and roll me some damage for that.
So the usual flamethrower one then?
Uh-huh.
Gotcha. So that's gonna be 7 fire damage. That's
Okay.
Still just a 2d8.
Yeah. So I will say that this sort of thing it is vulnerable to. So technically 14 damage, but we'll get to that as we get to that.
Gotcha.
But it did succeed its save, so it is still 7, sadly. But you can see it immediately is very unhappy with this, and goes to turn itself directly towards the rest of the party, seemingly getting ready to attack. So the rest of you have held actions. I will let you have those first before anything else happens. This is this is a soft surprise round,
I had Sacred Flame, so I'm just gonna go ahead and good old 9 radiant damage,
Okay.
but it's a DC 14.
You rolled a natural 1, so that fails.
Nice.
Jump 'em!
Get boys!
I think, honestly, SK's gonna wait until the maw opens a little bit more, which I presume will occur once it gets flamethrowed on.
Yeah.
So I think he's gonna stand his ground and wait, but I will take this moment to bonus action my level 3 ability and just get that ready to go.
Okay. Tate?
I'm gonna try to grapple it at the maw.
Okay.
We have this thing cornered. I don't want to risk it trying to like get out. So can I rage as part of that or no?
Yeah, for sure. That's fine.
Okay.
It makes sense.
Then athletics.
Sure.
Yep. I have advantage because I'm angry. At 14.
Yeah. It will beat that number.
That's okay.
I'd say it's a strong boy. So, but you are essentially, what I'll flavor it as is you are essentially like going to I imagine as this sort of happens, you're trying to get it to like stop, but also trying to open it so that way SK can take like the shot that he needs to.
Yeah.
So also while this is happening, we are going to say that Lark, sorry, I'm calling her Lark, but Ku, will essentially stamp the blade into the ground, and as she does, this layer of like dim light just proceeds to fill the general area that you're all in. And she begins to focus on that. Quinn is going to just pulling out his big ol' honkin' spear, is essentially just going to try and spear it as best as he can. That is a miss. And that is a hit for just 7 damage. Unfortunately, not a great roll, but still, damage is damage. And at this point, SK.
Yes.
You can see that the maw begins to open more, and the eye starts to pulse and pulse again, seemingly getting ready to do something. But
I don't like that.
I was saying, I assume that would be your call to go.
I don't like that. How big is the gap in the maw?
10 feet, I guess.
Okay. That's definitely enough for me to shoot on in there.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's gonna shoot the party, particularly Tate, a glance, because Tate was very upset when he sort of went off and did his own thing. But just give Tate a little nod of a heads up, like I'm about to do something really stupid, and he's gonna dive in and go for the eye.
Okay.
That's my man right there. That's my big man right there.
Then please go ahead and roll damage. Or not roll damage, roll to hit, and et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah, rip his muzzle off, and we're going to town, hopefully.
Mm-hmm.
15?
That does hit. The eye. The eye actually has a different AC. That misses.
Oh.
Huh? Wait, but the moon water gives me a +2, correct?
It's +2 to damage.
Oh, to damage.
Yes.
Okay. Well, boo. I'm gonna try slashing it then.
Okay. That will absolutely hit.
There you go.
Yeah.
12 slashing and 1 necrotic.
Okay, and then the moon damage as well, or yeah. So next the extra 2 damage.
2 damage from moon stuff.
Okay. Alrighty. And do you have another attack, right? Or is that that's it?
I used a bonus action previously, so those are my 2 attacks.
Okay, sounds good. So, as you sort of, this is your claw that essentially rakes into this eye, and as you do so, it's a very strange sensation. Like, this eye itself is essentially like soft, incorporeal. Like, it's strange. You slice through it and you can see that it has a very visceral reaction to it, but it was almost like you were slashing through air. And as the body itself screams out in pain from from the slash directly to the eye. The eye is pulsing. Just starts to speed up. And at this point, I need everyone to make me a charisma saving throw.
Oh,
I was so excited to hit initiative.
Okay.
That's a 10.
Charisma. Oh yeah.
That's a 5.
Oh my
Nat
gosh.
20.
Wow, SK. Okay.
Holy crap,
Nice.
SK.
Truly a skill issue.
No, it's a save issue. It's a different thing.
Okay, so everybody but SK fails. That's wild.
Oh.
That's not what I expected to have happen there.
We're doing great. We're doing great. We're doing great.
Save
Okay.
bonus is a +0.
Yeah.
Hey, mine's a +1. I'm not doing much better, man.
Those that pass SK, or those that fail take 15 psychic damage
Oh.
and
Oh.
are temporarily charmed.
Yes.
And so SK, you take 7.
Okie dokie.
And at this point, before we hit the roll initiative, I have a few things to talk about. As those that failed the save are going to experience something. Okay. So, those that failed will, I'll take a volunteer. Does anyone want to go first to see what's happening?
Me.
Tate wants to go first? Okay. Hold on. Once my
Do it, do
VTuber
it, do
model
it, do it.
stops
Oh,
freaking
no.
out. There we go. Okay, Tate, your turn first. Let me scroll to this part in my notes. So as this sort of searing pain hits you, you take it and you feel it, but then it just starts to fade. And as it fades, the feelings of just, normalcy begins to relax. You feel something. You feel a hand. A pair of them resting on yours. And as you open your eyes, you can see that your hands are being held by someone. In fact, Mai is holding them. She's wearing a simple white dress, makeup done, no draconic features to be found. And as you glance down at your hand and see a ring on your left hand's ring finger, as confusion sets in, you glance at her hands, as she gives yours a soft rub, as your eye is caught by a similar ring on her left hand, on the same finger. And she speaks up and just says, "Everyone's waiting, Mr. Plantar. Shall we introduce the world to Mrs. Plantar?" And she looks at you with a soft expression. But you know Mai, and see that there is a sense of hesitation hidden inside. And please direct yourselves to the art channel.
Oh, no.
You said a sense of hesitation on her side?
Yes. But that is all we will be doing for now in this little scene. As you just see this in front of you.
I went first.
As you see this in front of you you are not able to act at this scene. I want to make that clear.
Yeah. Mhm.
This is just basically just like a show appearing in front of you that you are living. Who's next? Thaddeus?
Woo!
Or Yulia? Or Kloven?
Sure, I'll go next.
All right. As the burning takes hold, a soothing noise enters your ears. It's that of your sister playing guitar. A calming voice follows as you open your eyes to see yourself back at home with her. She's holding a guitar in her hands and sitting on a stool next to a box of sheet music she's kept. You watch her intently, and feel all your stress fade away. A smile crosses your lips. You remember this scene. Just a few years ago, actually. You had come back from a tough battle, and Mai offered to take care of you that evening. A delicious yet simple dinner of pasta alfredo. You felt your mind relax as you listened to her sing. As we wander through this land, lost as we may be, you'll always find a home in the world alongside me. With another one. Hello, Thaddeus.
Oh no.
Oh gosh.
As the sound of battle around you fade with searing pain, your eyes open. You look down at your hands briefly and move them back and forth when you notice a voice. It's Kloven's. You look up to see him dressed in high-waisted pants, a white puffy shirt with a deep V-cut. He's looking slightly away from you with flustered cheeks. As you focus in on this scene, you listen. Well, we've always been close, Thaddeus. And, well, these last few months have been the best of my life. I feel so whole and warm and cared for. Who would have thought that the feeling would come from the harsh tavern owner that we always kept an eye on? He chuckled and looked to you directly, taking a deep sigh as he reaches into his pocket, gets on one knee, and holds out a box in his hand. Thaddeus. But before he can say anything else, the vision shifts, glitching in appearance. Suddenly, in Kloven's place, a different figure appears. It's SK, in the same position, with a similar expression on his face. You know, ever since you took me in, I just couldn't quite place one piece of my feelings towards you. I was appreciative, of course, but there was something more in it. I always wanted to be by your side, and now, well, I want to secure that in another way. He seems immensely genuine, much more so than you have ever known him to be in this timeline. And as you stood there, stunned, once more it shifts, glitches, and changes again. And in SK's place, now kneeled Adamar, picking up right where SK left off. It felt wrong at first that I should develop feelings for someone that I had been essentially trying to get arrested for a while. But where animosity first was in my heart now blossoms an intense desire to protect and care for and love, Thaddeus. Will you do me the honor of... And he opens the box, revealing a diamond ring, and as your vision adjusts to it, he begins to glitch himself as the world of the stalks around you fades. And as you look down to your hands again, they themselves rapidly shift. Clean hands, dirty hands, bloody hands. One with a ring on your left finger. And as you look to your hands, and suddenly everything around you fades to black. And I need everyone to roll initiative, please.
Sorry!
DM, can we get the SK flavor, please? I'm on my hands and knees.
No, I'm running from my trauma. I'm running so fast.
Mm-hmm.
That's that's why you asked me about that. Oh my god.
That is why I asked you about that. I asked Yulia specifically, what would Kloven wear on a date? A nice date.
I'm. Oh my god.
Yeah, I have one for SK2, don't worry. We'll have to get there.
Escape breathing these fumes right now, man.
Oh, no.
Breathe in.
Smoking on the Yoda weed.
Alright, let me take your initiatives. 18. Kloven. 16. Thaddeus. 19. Okay. Let me go ahead and reorganize all of these. Thank you all for bearing with me on that. I have been working quite hard on those.
Oh my god, they're incredible.
There's more. Everyone has more. I wrote more than one.
But wait, there's more.
There's lore.
More lore.
Kloven. Oh.
Alright, I think that's all in order. Yes. Alright. First up, I'm going to post this into the Discord. That's the initiative order. So let's go ahead and we'll start with Thaddeus. At the beginning of your turn, you're able to make another charisma save to potentially drop this effect. So please go for it.
Hey, Lily.
You want to fail on your first turn? Is
Thaddeus doesn't
There's a
have
story.
the willpower to let go.
Oh my god.
Even though you are currently in a void of blackness,
He was happy a second ago, and when he sees this void, all he wants to do is no.
Oh my
Okay.
god.
all right, that's your choice. You can willingly fail. All right, then we will continue. So, as you sort of sit there suspended in this void, this has become a feeling almost all too familiar to you. And this happiness that you had sort of wash over you in this moment of joy, of the thought that these timelines could be real. That word sticks in your head, timelines. But something's wrong. You didn't just see one timeline, you saw multiple timelines seemingly that all involved these people professing and proposing to you. And so as you essentially take a second to think through this and process it, and you let yourself linger in this moment, your vision shifts back as light begins to fill your eyes again, as another vision begins to come. And at this moment, the feeling that you have is immediately overwhelming pain. And you hear yourself shout and scream as you look down at your arm and see it nearly entirely missing. The entire bloody end of it, the one that you've lost in this current world, is essentially just dripping blood. And you look up and you see just a black figure sulk away, seemingly fleeing the scene of the crime. And you just scream and scream as you feel a hand on your shoulder, and you turn around and see a middle-aged man look down at you and just say, Thaddeus, what happened? And as you turn around to look at it, In his place, you see Lark reaching out with her hand and grabbing you and ripping you out of this vision.
What the?
Eyes up. We've got a lot to do here.
Yeah. Yeah, thank you.
But that will be your whole turn.
Yep.
Okay? Then Tate, you are next.
All right. You want me to roll the Christmas save?
I do. If you want to, I suppose.
You
Kate doesn't
can.
understand this.
That is still. That is another failure.
What the fuck is this DC?
What the fuck?
This is a 25% chance. You want to torture us. You want to torture us.
I said the DC was the higher teens.
You did say that.
If it's 19, I'm gonna blow my brains out.
As you,
I think the psychic damage will do that for you, man.
As you go out through the curtains in front of you, you quickly notice that this is taking place in the stocks. You take a look around and see everyone there. Kloven, Thaddeus, Adamar, Sapphire, Beth, Ashlyn, all clapping and cheering for you. SK isn't here. Mai gives your hands another tug. Come on. They're all waiting for our first dance, she says, looking at you again. Her expression switches to a little more concerned. This is the happiest moment of your life, right? She gives you a soft smile and looks at you expectantly. As music begins to play. I wrote you this song, Tate. I hope it makes your life brighter. And as that last word is said, once again, Lark reaches in and just pulls you by the neck, like the back of the collar, and pulls you out. Just say, you gotta snap out of these. This is what it does. But that will be your turn.
Yeah.
All right. Next up is Ku. So they are going to essentially just in this moment, they focus in and are just going to immediately going to slam their staff into the ground once more. And through this dim light, you can see a bond begin to link through all of you. As she is casting Beacon of Hope on the whole party. Kloven, it's your turn.
All right. Wait, what does Beacon of Hope do? There I go.
Yeah, it essentially gives you advantage on wisdom saves and maxes healing.
Gotcha. Yep, I see it now. All
Yeah.
right. Charisma save, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Ooh, 18.
You pass. So you, while just seeing Mai playing the guitar in front of you and just feeling this immense calm, you actually managed to slip yourself out of the vision and are able to use your turn as you wish. So please.
Oh, nice. All right. Perfect. Then I am going to go in and start getting that eye. Start some with my halberd.
All right. Yeah, you will have to essentially jump up on top of it with SK to get to the eye.
Okay, that's fine. I can do
Okay.
that.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go ahead. All right, 24.
Absolutely hits. Yep.
All right, 5, so 6, 7 slashing.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
And going to go ahead and Has it full harm blast or to attack again? Do the second one. Alright, 21.
Also hits, yeah.
Awesome. Another 9, 10, 11.
Okay. Sounds good.
Yep.
So, legendary action at the end of your turn. SK,
Cool.
can you make me another charisma saving throw?
Yes. 17.
You little bastard. I want to
Can't catch
It's a
He's
17.
slipping out! He's slipping out!
Just command me, Lily. I'll hold down. I'll fucking do it.
Well,
Okay.
gets me on the head a little bit.
God damn it. I'm so excited for SKs and you're just teasing me.
He's dodging you. He's just...
That's a very low roll. Well, that's how it goes. 4 damage to you. 4 psychic. But then it will be their turn. And so as their turn begins, essentially what's going to happen is you're going to see just like a whole mass of vines just proceed to whip out and around as its sort of like body begins to unravel to show the rest of the, like to show it just essentially what it can do. And as it does so, I'm going to go ahead and make a few attack rolls. Kloven and SK, you are the ones that are currently attacking the eye, so... that is... oh God, what's its DC to hit? Or what's its plus to hit? 11? Okay. So dirty 20 against SK.
Uh-huh.
Cool.
Wow. 16 against Kloven? I don't think that hits.
No, it doesn't.
And we'll do a second or a third against Kloven. There's 3 of them at a time. Wow, 17, which I also don't think hits.
It's not. My current AC is 19.
Okay, thank you. All right. Then SK, as this sort of like, as this vine sort of lashes into you, you feel it essentially wrap around you, as it essentially grapples you. Actually, make me a dexterity saving throw, please.
12.
That is a failure. So, essentially, just as this sort of vine, like, just sort of lashes into you and just buries its pincers into you, you just feel it lift you up into the air a little bit and take you away from the eye. And
Shoot.
you are currently restrained.
Rude.
Can I use Sentinel on that?
Oh, yeah, actually, you totally could.
Okay, yeah. Can we try to... Oh, that didn't work. Okay, that's fine. I tried. Oh, it's a 7. Did not work.
No, it would not. All right. Then moving on, next up in the initiative is Quinn. So Quinn is just essentially seeing it kind of get crowded, specifically seeing SK probably fly away, is probably just going to go ahead and take out their spear, and it's going to essentially try and throw 2 javelins at the vine itself to try and get you free from it. It's a natural 1 and a definitely hits. So 10 damage to the vine, and it's still holding on to you, but its grip has loosened a bit. Okay?
Alrighty.
Next turn is SK's. Please go ahead and do your stuff.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna try to wriggle and claw my way out of here, if possible. So take some swipes at it.
Yeah.
You've been clawing your way out of every plot-relevant thing for the past combat encounter. You're gonna be fine. You're gonna be fine.
Oh yeah,
3, 4.
absolutely hits.
For 10 slashing and 5 necrotic.
All right, so as you take this slash through, basically just like seeing the spot that Quinn's javelin pierced through, you see that like its flesh is tearing a little bit there, and you just quickly go and just slice it off. And considering that it sort of pulled you away, you're probably a good like, a good little like 20-25 feet back from it, but are still like overall in the mix, of course.
My speed is 30. I can make it.
Okay.
I'm going right back. All
right.
I'm gonna be so obnoxious to the Namiota.
Okay.
And I've got one more claw attack. 11.
It misses.
Wow. But I'm gonna try and take a bite out of it too.
Okay.
19.
That hits.
I'm gonna chew on that for another 7 and 5 necrotic. And I keep forgetting to utilize this, but another damage type to my Toothy Maw bonus action. I feel like plants don't like acid, right? I could spit some acid at it.
Yeah, probably.
I'm gonna spit some acid at it for another D4.
Is that a Constitution save for me, I believe?
No, I can just do it.
Okay.
3.
All right. Thank you.
3 acid damage. And that's good for... There's not a time limit, but after... Wait, hold on. For the next minute. Okay.
Okay. Sounds good. That'll be your turn, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Next up is Adamar. Actually, after that, it's going to use another legendary action to... Man, SK, you're such a nuisance, and I gotta make this scene happen. You are so hard to get off of, so...
What do you mean? I'm just chewing on its eyeball.
I swear to God, make another charisma saving throw. I want to give you this fucking scene.
Forcing SK to take saves failed.
You cannot catch me!
Really?
Oh
I'm gonna be
my
real.
God,
I'm gonna
let's
be
go.
so really. Next round, just make him fail.
Make it fail.
I want to see this really
You're
bad.
the DM. Just make it feel.
You can just do that. The Wizards of the Coast don't want you to know, but you can just fake the dice rolls. Even the ones that aren't yours.
This is so funny.
It's impervious to this malarkey.
There's nothing in there.
It's too empty.
The only elevator.
Puck chair.
10 psychic damage to you. Half to 5, because you can't fail, apparently.
Yes, you can fail.
Would this count towards ever-changing?
Yes.
Question? I may do that if you're gonna get damage on me.
You know, I might.
Are you adapting to psychic damage? I can only imagine this is just making your thoughts more empty.
No, his brain gets smoother, so the damage just slides right off.
I think yes. I'm gonna utilize it.
In smoothing.
Okay.
And so I'll take that damage, but from what would this look like?
Yeah.
I'm gonna frame this as you can see anyone who is close enough to SK can see from out of his head, like his scalp, out of his hair, little vine tendrils start to grow out around the onyx shards that make his crown, and a little flower blooms on one of them.
Ooh.
Okay. Swear to God, man.
He's gonna make the next one too. You know this, right?
Just give him the vision without the punishment. Only solution.
Nah, he's gonna fail one of these.
One of these days.
The dice rolls.
Okay.
One of these days, SK. One of these days.
Adamar. Oh, I need to make his charisma save. He fails. So
What does Adamar see?
you don't get to know that.
Why not? Why not?
4K. We need the insider information.
Okay, so that means Lark will have to pull him out, so he'll lose his turn to that. Next is the Namiota. Going to do another set of lashing attacks. I mean, SK and Kloven, you're still up there, so. You said your AC is 19?
19.
Okay. So it will hit you.
Oh,
So,
okay.
go ahead and make me a dexterity saving throw to see if you get like grabbed by it.
13.
As a failure.
Not true.
You take 19 slashing damage or piercing. It's piercing. And are grappled / restrained. SK, you are also hit, so please make me another dexterity save.
24.
I swear to God.
You can't get rid of me.
18 damage to you, though.
Ow.
And then the final lash will be against Quinn, which will hit. Bad roll. 11 damage to Quinn. And Quinn rolls a natural 20 against the save, so fine on that. Anti is going. And I'll go ahead and roll them their save, which is a success. So Anti snaps out of it themselves and quickly goes to enter their like spores form, and will use their bonus action to cast healing word towards. I guess it would be SK, since I think SK's taken the most punishment. So that will be 4 plus. Shoot, what's their mod again? I think it's 5. 4 plus 4, so 8 health back to you, SK.
Thank you kindly.
All right. Bottom of the round is the Namiota once more, and at this point, I'm going to need everyone to make me a dex saving throw.
13.
Oh, come on, not a 1.
Hey, you're in plate armor. That makes sense.
Oh no, 7.
Well.
You have a danger sense, Tate.
So,
Oh, right.
yeah, wouldn't that be an automatic kill if I am grappled anyway?
Yeah, I think that's how that works. I'm not 100% sure on the mechanics.
I think you have disadvantage.
Disadvantage? Well, anyway.
It's a 1.
It's a 1. It doesn't matter.
Oh, I
Ooh,
misplaced.
You all did terrible.
Yeah, you did.
Oh.
SK failed a save, but not the one I want him to fail. Swear to God.
It's okay, Quinn. We've got this. We're professionals.
Yoink.
That'll be 20 bludgeoning damage to the group of you.
Huh? Each?
20?
20 each. As
Oh,
essentially,
Right.
half from rage, yes.
I assume a 13 did not pass that.
No, it did not.
Gotcha.
I will say that essentially what's happening here is, just to describe the whole incident now that the rolls have been cast, it essentially is going to start to spaz out just out of frustration, and the maw itself snaps shut, forcing you out in this moment as it just essentially starts to wriggle, doing whatever it can to just get you all the fuck away from it. And so as you kind of just get hit by random parts of the different like sides of it, just kind of getting knocked back. But at the top of the round, we'll go back to Thaddeus.
Okay, I'm not freaking out now. I've got a rifle in one hand and a flamethrower in the other. You know what the plan is.
Mhm.
Gun and gun.
I want to note that the maw is currently shut as well. Like, you can't see the eye at this current moment.
That's fine. Thaddeus is hurting and angry.
Yeah, fair.
All right, I'm gonna make a shot with my first gun.
Okay, that hits.
21.
Nice.
That's 6.
Plus 2.
6 here. Oh yeah, plus 2. So 8.
Do your thing.
Flamethrower, dex save, please.
Mm-hmm. That's a failure.
Okay. 9 this time.
Okay, I doubled to 18. Alright. Oh, that was very wrong. There we go.
I also would like to iterate that Thaddeus' modification for this, for the Moonwater, was a more focused barrel, so it won't spread shot everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Is that your turn?
Yeah, that's gonna. I'm gonna try and get a little bit of distance.
Fair, yeah. Then
I'm gonna
Tate. Oh, go ahead.
I'm just gonna try and get a better vantage point that's not gonna be in the middle of that just hit me.
Yeah. Sounds good. Tate, you're up.
Hey. I am up. This thing's maw is closed. I'm going to open that mouth out.
Hell yeah.
Shoot, I entirely forgot that allies start my turn, they get temp HP. Is it okay if we apply that now?
Yes, that's fine.
Yeah, all of you get 3 points of temp HP when you start your turn next to me, so just add that now. I'm sorry about that.
It means I'll survive one of those 20 damage AoEs again by one hit point.
Alright, we're gonna Reckless, because I got no AC anyways, so I'm gonna bash this thing in the head.
Alright.
Cool.
This is with advantage. That is
Natural
a natural 20.
Hell yeah. Bash it up.
Yeah,
That is 19 points of bludgeoning damage.
And then the 2 from the moon touch.
The 19 includes the 2.
Oh, does it? Oh, yes, I see that.
No. 2
I'm
from
saying-
moon touch. Sorry. No, sorry.
I would say that's your rage damage or surge. Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. It's 21 total.
Okay. Next hit. Go for it. What the?
Tate is really upset about what he was forced to see.
Yeah.
17, 19, another
20.
21.
Yeah, another 21. All right. It's still holding itself shut, but it is. You can tell that those 2 blows landed really strongly, and everybody else in the kind of area can honestly hear the reverb of just the sheer force behind that slam.
I think in addition, every party in combat, Tate is you would hear him not yell commands but say what he's about to do. He is not talking right now. He is as locked in on just hitting this thing and is not aware of what anything else is going on.
All right. Then next up is Ko. who is oh god, what is this is where I'm running into the problems where I did all my prep on those scenes and forgot to do a few things on other things. It's okay. But they are going to essentially just, as they are holding this beacon of faith, you can see they've cast this one spell, and then they're going to go ahead and essentially just like take their sickle, the dual-sided sickle, and just kind of notch through one of the stars that's in them, causing themselves to bleed a little bit, but are going to cast Mass Healing Word on the party itself, as well as Adamar and Quinn. So that's just a nice, simple, reminding myself of what their mod is. 8 health to the party, essentially. So everybody can add 8 back to that. Action, they're going to go ahead and just take their sickle, now fresh with blood, and going to attack into just the side haunches, essentially, of the Namiota. That will hit. And then I need to do this roll correctly. For 12 damage. Just a little hit, but you know, it adds up. Damage is damage. Kloven, your turn.
Woo, okay, I'm back up now.
Mm-hmm.
He's going.
Okay. And then the 3 from Tate. Alright, we're not fucking around anymore. Okay, we're gonna use Spirit Guardians at level 3.
Let's go.
Okay.
Get that off of there.
Oh no. What a roll.
That was terrible. Oh my god.
Kloven, get it together.
He's just waking up from being extremely bloodied.
Fair. Get it together.
What's your DC again?
My
I think it's 14, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. Then it will fail for what that's worth. But still, 4 damage is 4 damage. Okay. Anything else on your turn?
Is he still? He still is grappled, correct?
Not currently, no.
Okay. I'm gonna back away a little bit.
Yeah.
We're just still in melee mode.
Okay. Then next up is the Namiota itself. So currently it's essentially just like barricading itself in this, inside of its own shell. We're gonna do another set of Vine Lashes. This time, 1 against Thaddeus. 1 against Tate. And 1 against Lark. So Tate, does a 28 hit you?
Yeah, it most likely does.
All right. What is there? I see. Wow. Lucky Lark. And then Thaddeus. What's your AC?
14?
I rolled a 14.
I have a response. No, you
Okay,
don't.
yeah. That works.
I'm gonna cast shield.
Tate, make me a strength or dex save, your choice.
Strength, and I'll have advantage because I'm angry.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go.
Passes. That's a big damage roll, but you are raging. So you take 12 after the half.
Got it.
As this vine essentially whoosh, slaps into you. That is its turn. Next Actually, hey SK.
Yeah.
I have. Well, actually, no. Its eye is currently hiding, so technically I can't.
Breathe it in.
I need to get you.
You're gonna get him.
You can see. Okay, here's what I'll say. As their turn finishes, you can see the inside of the Namiota. It's starting to pulse again. So getting ready. But next up is Quinn. Quinn will join Tate, trying to essentially slam the fuck out of the maw, trying to get it open. With 2 hits. Not great damage. 9... 17 still. Okay. Next up, SK.
I believe I'm grappled in this, or restrained in this moment. Yes, because I failed a dex save at some point.
No, you succeeded the dex
Or was
save
that-
against
was
the
that
grapple.
the-
It was the tantrum that you
The
failed.
tantrum.
Yeah.
Okay, cool, cool. I will assist in trying to pry this, pry this maw open.
Okay.
Oh, before that though, because I did take damage after my turn ended,
Mm-hmm.
ever-changing kicks in, and I'm gonna say bark starts to grow out of SK's skin, like a kind of extra bit of padding, and I heal up for +6, so 6 total healing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right.
And yeah, just gonna take my claws and dig into it, try to rip it open. That's a nat 1.
I'm sorry.
I try it. No, I try it again.
I would say you're rolling really well on your saves, but your attacks have left a little to be desired. That'll do.
How about 28?
Yeah.
28
Yeah,
is better.
it'll do a bit
I think
better.
you should.
Slashing, 1 necrotic,
Hey, Lily.
4 acid,
Uh-huh.
2 moon damage,
Uh-huh.
I think
Okay.
and do I heal up or do I? Yeah, I'll second wind.
Okay.
I feel like I'll need it.
So it goes.
7 for 7
Yep.
healing.
What's up, Aster?
I was gonna say you should offer SK to like swap that nat 1 for his next save. You're only attack.
But yeah, he's just clawing at the maw, trying to kind of manically get it open.
Yeah. Sounds good. Next up is Adamar. Adamar has his turn, so he's gonna do what he do and is essentially just gonna fire 2 arrows, attempting, I will say, this is an extra bit of flavor. He's attempting to do something a little like a trick shot, and the little gaps in the maw that's open from you guys just, smashing into it is essentially going to try and sweet spot it into inside of there to hit the inside of the maw. The first attack, yeah, that'll hit. That's a 25. And then the other one will miss, unfortunately. But that is technically going to be more direct damage onto the eye for 13 points to the eye. And you can see, blah, blah, blah. You can see, like, as this happens, like, these shrieking noises it's been making, just essentially just, like, this one is really loud, as it's, like, you can tell it surprised it that this happened. And That will be Adamar's turn. Actually, he'll use Second Wind too, just to be sure he's okay. That is a good amount of HP. All right. Then next up is the Namiota. Right? Yes, right. Okay. Namiota at this point, just having been like beaten and bruised and all that good stuff, is going to go ahead and quickly it's gonna throw another tantrum because you guys just won't get the fuck off of it. So I need more deck saves. Thank you.
Oh.
Oh no.
21.
Get that good save out of the way.
Yep.
From all of us, right?
Yep.
16.
That's a 3.
11.
All right.
Please, I'm so bloodied. Was that Beacon of Hope still in effect?
Yeah, it's still in effect.
Okay, so when she healed, is that max?
That was maxed, yeah, to 8.
To 8. Okay.
How much
Which
health
we all
are
got
you
8
at?
back?
That was during Lark's turn.
Yeah.
What health are you at, Kloven?
11.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't realize how much damage you'd taken.
Oh, I've been getting pummeled.
My bad.
No, it's all good.
The cuck chair guy getting pummeled?
Thinking.
Oh, hey! Oh, hey!
Okay. Then it's 17 damage. Then the people that passed are Kloven and SK.
Cool. Okay.
So Tate half to 8. And so same with the others. You know the drill.
I'm down to 12.
Okay.
Doing great, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Are you on the floor again?
Nope, I'm up. I passed, right?
He's going. He's still kicking.
All right, Anti's turn. They are going to do exactly what Lark just did and cast a mass healing word on the party, so 8 back to everyone.
Okay.
And then they're going to take their action to attack. What is there to hit? That's close. Okay, that's exactly enough. So what is my damage formula? I'll just roll it here. Fuck it. So for 15 damage because of the moon stuff. Okay. And then finally, the people that were on top, on it, were Tate and SK, correct? Just so you two.
And Quinn, I believe.
Yeah, that's right. So Tate, you got kind of thrown off a bit. SK, you're still on it. Quinn is still on it as well. So, legendary action after Anti's turn ends. You can see the maw start to open, and SK, please make me a charisma save. I swear to fucking God.
Give him a little hit, a little whiff.
Well,
We did
there
it, everyone!
We got there! After 15 charisma saves, he finally nailed one!
How?
Okay, we
what horrors
fucking
do you have in store for me?
we fucking did it, team. All right, let me scroll up to SK's section. And so, as you're kind of standing up on top of this, you feel the psychic energy that had been. Actually, let me roll your damage first. Sorry. So we know how much you're hurting, and you have resistance to this at this point, right?
I do.
Yeah. Okay. 13 psychic, half to 7 or 6. We round down here. So 6 psychic damage. And your eyes close as you feel this burning sensation. And even though you've built up some strange resistance. You're still not really fully aware exactly how that's working or what that's doing. And as the red from the pain fades, it shifts to gold. And as you open your eyes, expecting to find yourself face to face with the Namiota, it's a field of golden grain surrounding you. You look down at yourself and see tan skin and a simple long shirt. The body you seem to be inhabiting is small, like that of a child. And as you look forward, you see a small girl smile to you and speak. "Come on, Kit!" You feel someone grab your arm, and you turn and see a dark-skinned man with a stubbly chin and soft smile. "You don't want to miss the games, do you, Kit? Dux Gladiorum is going to be performing to honor the legacy of Romulus and Remus." And as you kind of look up, you can see that he takes a helmet from his side and just places it directly onto your head. Helmet with, this is center part going over the nose, and your small body, it doesn't fit. It's very baggy over you, but it still lingers. It's still, goes over your head, and your vision is obscured a little bit. The man also proceeds to hand you a small wooden sword and just says, "There. Now you're fully armed, my masterful warrior. Lark's gonna beat you there if you don't hurry up." And you feel your body pick up pace to catch up with the girl. As you reach her, you jump and tackle her to the ground and tumble a bit, but she laughs with joy in her expression. "Kit! You don't think I was gonna leave you behind, do you?" She scrambled and scratched back at you playfully. "Just you wait, I'm gonna be stronger than you one day, and then you'll be sorry. I'll be the one tackling you to the ground, and pinning you, and calling out, 'Victrix-sum!'" And that's where this section stops.
How dare you?
Oh.
How dare you?
New
How
drop in
dare
art.
you? How dare you?
Maybe
How you
a question for Lark later.
Screaming, crying, growing up.
Oh, yeah. So, that's your initial vision. Now we get back to the action of the Namiota's turn proper. And so as it begins to open its mouth, open the maw once more, what it's going to do is, let me reread this. It's going to kind of lurch further back, as if it seems to be almost like beginning to upchuck something. And I need SK, Quinn. Well, who's directly in front of it? Let's start with that.
It can't be me, right?
Yeah, you got knocked off. Yeah.
Probably me. Thumbs up.
Yeah.
Mouth
It's
wide
SK
open.
and Quinn, and I don't think anyone else would be directly in the path because it's trying to back away from the danger. So, I guess just you two. Please make me a dexterity saving throw, followed by a Constitution saving throw.
Jeez.
21-16.
Oh, you passed both of them. That's good.
Yeah, boy.
So essentially,
We're back in
just
business.
as it begins to regurgitate, spewing out of its mouth is just this concentrated wave of mist. And you're just going to take 2d8 bludgeoning damage, which will be halved from the success. So 7, half down to 3 for the bludgeoning, which is not that bad. But that will be that turn. So back up at the top of the round, it is Thaddeus, and at this point the eye is back to being partially open. It's not fully, but it's getting there.
Okay, I've got a thing.
Okay.
Thaddeus is going to reach for his rifle. He's going to aim it for a moment before he breathes in, lets it drop to his side in the sling, channels magic into his hands, and fires off a scorching ray at the eye.
All right. Go ahead and roll to hit. I think you roll 3 times.
I do, in fact.
Yeah. Go for it.
Okay. First shot.
Hits.
27. 7 fire.
All right.
Second shot. 18.
Misses.
Third shot.
Whoa!
19.
Hits.
And 8 fire.
So 17 total.
Yep.
Okay. Thank you. That's very good.
And in his other hand, he's pulling out the flamethrower for the second shot. Dex save, please.
Okay. That's a natural 20.
Fuck. Well, at least it's halved. But
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
take 8 anyway.
All right. Then next up is Tate.
It's me again. Hi. How high up is the head if I got knocked off?
Like 10 feet.
Would you say it's enough for my nature aura to try to grapple it?
Yeah.
Alright, I want a bonus action. Try to restrain this creature with my aura. I need a strength save.
Okay.
DC is 14.
They rolled a natural 1.
You are restrained.
They are restrained.
I can't remember. Does restrain give advantage on melee attacks?
It does.
Okay. Then I will not be recklessly attacking.
Mm-hmm.
That is a 13.
That misses,
Did that?
unfortunately.
Okay, and then a 25.
All right. That will most certainly hit.
14 total, including the moon water.
All right. Whoa, that was the wrong keys. All right. Thank you. That's all? Yeah, action.
Yep.
Action.
Action bonus action, and
Yep.
I can't use my movement to like try to clamber back on, right? Now that it's restrained.
You could. Do you want to?
Yeah, I'd like to be on it, like next to SK and Quinn.
Yeah, sounds good. Go. You easily enough as you. I imagine as you restrain it, you also kind of pull it down to the ground a bit.
Yeah.
All right. Ku is next. So they're going to go ahead and just, once again, just seeing everyone just continuously taking beatings, is going to actually cast Mass Healing Word at 4th level.
Oh.
So, it just makes it 12, but still trying to keep everybody topped off. Or healed up as much as possible because this thing is throwing out AoE damage like crazy. But after their turn, they're going to go ahead and attempt to Vine Lash against... who do I want to Vine Lash against?
I'm sorry, what was the healing for that one?
12.
12? Okay.
Yep.
Thank you.
Adamar, because it remembers the shot into the mouth. God. Okay. Well, no, that misses. Then go ahead, Kloven.
Okay. Pretty good on...
Oh,
Everyone okay healing-wise? I think so.
I just remembered
good.
that I needed to roll their attack, Ku's attack.
Oh,
Don't forget to roll your 3 HP at the start of your turn, by the way.
Yep.
Kloven Serum.
nice.
Just 11 damage from Ku. But I wanted noting again that this time when they cast this Mass Healing Word, they're once again cutting into their own skin to do so.
Jesus
This one is a bit deeper, being a high level spell.
Alright, well, the Spirit Guardians are gonna go do its thing.
Yep.
It's going so bad. 12.
They fail, so 12 damage to them.
Okay. And since it's grappled by Tate, I'm gonna go ahead and swing.
Get advantage on your melee attacks.
Yeah.
That's right.
So,
Beat the shit out of this thing.
24.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you have advantage on that halberd attack.
Oh, yeah, okay. So,
24
take-
for 5.
Yeah,
Alright, plus
24 for
2.
5.
Alright.
And then I'll do another one, and let me see if I get anything with that. No.
Big crits. No.
Damn.
No
Oh.
crits. I'll take the 23 though. So 11 till 13.
Alright.
Yeah.
So as you guys are kind of like continuing to essentially, carve through this thing, like all the wounds are starting to add up at this point. But it's still like, it still has energy, but you can see that there's wounds everywhere at this point. This is a massive creature that you're just continuously basically giving small paper cuts. But, yes. That's all for your turn?
Yep, that should be everything.
All right. So, at this point, essentially, with everybody just kind of clamoring and just moving around, it's going to proceed as it sort of vomited out this big thing of mist. It's going to essentially just look down at this point and just essentially just start coughing and vomiting. And as you see, as this happens, just more and more mist proceeds to come out of it. And to the point where like almost like acid seems to be gurgling up. So like where it coughs, also acid is. But as it does this, and just as this mist starts to fill the area, the thrumming and pulsing of the eye that started to build last turn has reached its climax as it prepares to essentially use the mass charm again. So, with that in mind, I need everyone to make me another charisma save.
Gosh.
13.
15.
Finally, SK fails again.
Natural
Yeah.
20.
Let's go!
It's like that is not happening again.
That is not what she would do.
The dice are telling a story.
All right. Then let's go down the line. Kloven, you first. You rolled first. So you find yourself placed right back into the same vision that you were in before. And you see Mai look over to you, opening her eyes from the little focus that she was in. As the singing continues, just, we may be different from those you've seen, but with those you care about beside you, isn't it the happiest you've ever been? She chuckles to herself and sets the guitar aside. A little cheesy, I know, but it came from the heart, and that's what matters, right, brother? She stands up and walks over to you, bringing the stool that she was sitting on with her. I'll always have your back, Kloven. The expression she looked at you with was soft and genuine, but with some sadness. Sorry, that makes it sound like something's gonna happen. But this is a happy occasion, and here I am making it all mushy and sappy and everything. Is there any song that you want me to play? That's where that stops for now. Next up is Master. So
Oh boy.
let's go back to Thaddeus for a bit. So after your last one was essentially your arm being gone and someone else like coming to see you after this black blob slinks away. This time you come in once again on a very different scene. This one seemingly familiar to you. It's you sitting in the back part of the tavern, younger than you are now, but you have a blanket draped around the sides of your arm, or like around you and around your arms. And you feel yourself just kind of shaking, scared, fear overtaking you. And a voice rings out, which you recognize instantly as Jillian's. She says, I'm not used to finding anything alive coming off for the ships from Dintown, but certainly a surprise to find you. You remember your name or anything? You feel your mouth open to say, I don't remember anything. That's a damn shame. I would have wanted to know what was going on over there. But so be it. Listen, I understand you probably don't exactly have much in the way of town, or much in the way of family over here. But you're always welcome to stay in the tavern. Always welcome. And that goes for anybody, for the record. If you ever end up any other folks from Dintown wash ashore, God forbid, you're also more than welcome here. You remember that. Anyone is welcome here. Alright? Alright. I understand. Thank you for taking me in. That fades. SK,
Yes.
you're up. So as you kind of come back into this vision, you still see yourself looking directly at this person who's been identified as Lark. And she kind of chuckles as she stands up, striking the pose of the Victrixum, which, for the record, means I am victorious, but the feminine version in Latin. We did a little research. But she kind of stands up and just looks back at you and just says, I see you got your sword. Not that it could beat my knife. And she pulls out... she pulls the one from her holster, essentially. And while yours is a wooden sword, this is very much a real metal sword, or metal dagger that she has. He says, I beat you last time, too. And you hear yourself respond, you got the drop on me, it's not fair. And she just responds, well, all's fair in love and war, brother. And you feel yourself get a little bit like, about it. But as you continue to walk through the grass, she kind of ducks out of the way a little bit, and you lose sight of her. This is a familiar game that you play of just like the soft hide and seek. And as she's doing this, you hear another voice call back from behind you. This time not belonging to the man with the dark skin and stubbly chin. It's another man, more tanned, the same sort of color of the skin of the person you are currently inhabiting. And they essentially call out, says, kids, don't fight on the way. Gonna be enough of that at the Colosseum. And you turn around and say, yes, father, I understand. And says, okay. When we get back, though, you're free to tussle as much as you want. I understand that your blood gets running a little high when you go to these sorts of things. And Lark hops out of the grass and just goes, "Yay!" Or jumping back and just tackling you back to the ground and just says, "Victrix sum." And that's where that fades. All right. And that was right before Kloven's turn, or right after Kloven's turn, if I'm remembering correctly.
Yep.
Yes.
So Quinn, we have to see if they pass theirs. Nope. SK, go ahead and roll yourself a charisma save.
9.
And you continue in this vision, moving forward. You can see, fast forwards a little bit as you continue to walk at a leisurely pace towards the Colosseum. And as you do, you can hear the roar of the crowd kind of get louder and louder, seemingly like the battles have already started. And as you kind of continue to make your way up there, and make your way up the stairs towards this general seating that you normally go to, or at least that's what feels correct. You normally go there. You get a little peek through into the action. You can see that at the current moment there is a masked man fighting off a lion, essentially in the pit, using a net in one hand and a spear in the other hand. And you kind of get stuck there before one of the people that have been identified as your dads kind of give you a nudge and say, no peeking, we have to wait till we get to our seats proper. And you keep going up. And the dark-skinned man proceeds to lift you up onto his shoulder and kind of set you down there and says, "Well, be sure you get the best view, kid." And as you kind of make your way up there and come out from the top of the stairs into this opening, you see the light fills your vision up once more before you look down as you see the gladiator has caught the lion in the net and is giving it a stab through with the spear, and the entire crowd just goes wild. And you can't help but feel yourself cheer, and you hear one of your dads, the one that's carrying you, is cheering as well, and Lark is just more than happy, and you just feel this warmth stay over top of you as the other Lark reaches in, takes your hand, and pulls you out. Adamar's turn. That is a failure. Then another Namiota turn.
No.
So at this point, the eye is open. And trying to remember, Kloven is out, SK is out. The others are still in. Ku is out. They're gonna try and prioritize Ku. They're seeing the saves happen. That will hit them. Oh, that's the wrong dice. Wow. 9 damage on that. Did they escape the grapple? They do. Seeing the grapple escape, they're going to go for another hit onto Lark. That will most certainly hit for 13 damage. At this point, Lark is looking pretty rough. Do they make their grapple escape? They do. At this point, kind of getting frustrated with that, they're going to move on to... Okay, we'll go to SK. I'm sorry, bud. Since you're essentially still, like, basically unconscious standing on top of it at this point. Oh, back to conscious. That's a natural 1, so that misses.
Yeah.
Alright, that's their turn. Anti, do they recover? They do. And will quickly just snap themselves back out of it, pump another mass healing word into it, before hopping up to the basically slithering up on top of the eye next to the rest of you. So everybody heals 8. First of all, we'll get that out of the way. And then they're going to make an attack against the eye. That hits. Once again,
Let's go.
I'm going to roll Anti's damage in the thing because it has a weird formula that I don't remember how to do. That definitely does not hit, unfortunately. But they're also scanning the area of like the inside of the maw. Alrighty. SK, how much health are you at, by the way?
I'm at about half.
Okay. Did you heal during your turn even though you got skipped?
No, I did not.
Okay. Just reminding you of that.
Yeah. Neat.
Okay. 3 Vine Lashes again, this time at Anti-SK and Lark. Those all hit, including a natural 20 on Anti.
Oh,
Ooh. I'm also gonna sentinel that too.
Right, you are awake. That's right.
get him, Kloven.
Go ahead. That hits.
10.
10 damage. Alright. Then, everybody that got hit by that takes 15 points of piercing damage. And make me some saves for that.
Cut it out for me? Or
Oh,
not?
it said make me some saves for that?
A deck save?
Yeah, dex save. Oh, Tate, you weren't hit by this.
Oh,
Sorry, if I said your name, that was my bad. Alright, SK, you're grappled. Lark is grappled, and Anti is also grappled. So all 3 of you are grappled. Anti is looking pretty rough at this point, and Lark, it looks like she's barely holding on. Okay. Back to the top. Thaddeus, you failed, so we have to continue doing missions.
I didn't roll my save.
Oh, that's true. Yes. Are you rolling it?
This time, yes.
I have to ask.
He rolled a 10, it's fine. He tried. The important thing is he tried.
He did try. All right. This next one. Thaddeus is a funny one where I had multiple visions prepared. So.
Oh my god, this guy can fit so much trauma on him.
He lost an arm. He's got shit going on, man.
This time, you come back in, like, as this memory of Jillian fades out. You come back in, and the sort of, like, calming presence of Jillian is replaced by the presence of Kloven once more. And it's a vision of you two just at a table in the stocks, just having dinner with each other. You can see he's just kind of looking over at you, just like, you know, you are quite the handsome man. And you feel yourself just get, like, flushed immediately with this. Any person worth their salt would be going after such a person like you. But yet you seem to just be so happy to just always stare at my shadow. You trying to come on to me here, Thaddeus? You hear your voice go like, no, that's not it at all. It's just, what a shame. I would have liked it if you were. Well, do you want me to be? Is that? I don't know what you like. I like you, Thaddeus. He responds. And you just once again kind of go gobsmacked for a moment, just like, what? I mean, but you've, what would I possibly have that you could find? It's just, and he reaches out and puts a little finger over your lips and just goes, shh, just take the compliment, Thaddeus. And that fades as once again Lark's energy pulls you back through.
Thanks.
Thanks. Oh, yeah. No, that I thought you're saying thanks to me. I was like,
No, it's in character. I'm not thanking you. I'm gonna hit you with a chair. Oh my god!
all right. Tate,
I'm gonna hit you with the chair Kloven's in.
Tate, your turn.
So like Quinn, Thaddeus, Kloven, and SK are all just gone. Right? They're all
They're back at this point, with the exception of.
Oh, Thaddeus.
Actually, no. Kloven. Is Kloven back? No. I don't think so.
Okay, then the Sentinel would.
You're right. The Sentinel wouldn't have happened because you failed and it hasn't gotten back around to your turn yet.
Yep, I haven't gotten back around. That was my bad.
Oh, good.
You're good.
We're fine.
And I want to double check. I didn't want to interrupt, but did you make a strength saving throw again on Namiota's like turns?
I
For
did
the
not.
turns?
That's my bad. I
Oh.
forgot. Go ahead.
That's a. Oh no! Like it can roll to get out of the restraint.
If you insist, I was going to give you that for my negligence.
Oh! That's what you mean by go ahead. Okay, yeah, no. Then I will take that because Tate isn't gonna be able to get everybody up fast enough. How hurt does Namiota look right now?
Pretty bloodied at this point. Like it's struggling.
If we just killed it, then it won't be a problem. I'm gonna. It's still restrained, so I'm gonna attack it with advantage.
Yeah.
All right. That is a 12. That's a miss.
Yeah, so that does not hit.
That's a 24.
Yeah, that the hits.
That's 8 damage.
Okay.
All right. And that is my turn.
Okay.
I do the hit.
Then we are back to Lark, who is grappled. So we're going to make a check to see if they can escape that. Which they actually do. I'm very surprised by that. But they actually do. And so they're just going to kind of hit the ground and just like... They look like they can barely stand at this point. Like, on their absolute last legs. And just kind of coughing blood, looking around and just thinking for a moment before making the selfish decision of cure woundsing themselves.
No, that's the play because without Lark, we risk getting loop locked in the charm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh wait, they have
That's
Beacon
our
of
white
Hope still
mage.
up. So level 2 would be 16 plus 4, so 20 health back to them. It's pretty significant. But
That's a lot of health.
yeah, Beacon of Hope is a good spell. It's when there's no concentration checks in your games.
Yeah.
Especially for fights like this. Kloven, it is your turn. Please make me a charisma save.
Oh gosh. Okay, charisma. Also, Spirit Guardians is still a thing. Maybe yes, 14. God damn it.
Okay. So, as you continue to sit here listening to you try and think of what song you might want to play, or might want to have her play, and it goes through a few different options of the many times where she's essentially given you your own private little concert to sort of give you she knows it helps calm you. And you sort of take a deep breath, and she looks back at you and she says, you know, you don't have to push yourself as much as you do. I mean, I know the guard is capable, And you just want to, like, it's my job. I've got to do this. I know. You've always been very good at putting others before yourself. And just, Kloven responds again, just saying, well, you don't have to put it that way. When you put it that way, it makes me sound like I'm doing something to hurt myself in a way. Well, aren't you? I mean, every time you go off, it scares me. And I just want to make sure that you're happy and safe and taken care of. At this point, you can see one of the, like, her magic that she keeps up to keep the draconic form back a bit kind of fades a little bit as she seems to be, like, a little bit elsewhere. And you stand up and go over to her and kind of caress the little bit of the ear that's popping out and just give it a soft, gentle rub as you re-hide it with your own form of magic. And she just looks up to you and just says, thanks. There's a lot that I think I need to tell you about eventually, but well, that's let's get back to playing. And you reach out and say, you don't have to push yourself, Mai. I don't want to hear that after the lecture you just gave me. She looks back at you and smiles and gives you a hug and just says, thanks, brother. And that fades as Lark pulls you back to reality. Alright. At this point, we'll go a little bit longer. Since we're nearing the end of this, I want to finish it up. Is that alright with everyone?
Yeah.
Alright?
Yeah.
Okay.
I want hit.
You want hit?
Yeah,
Alright. Then, at this moment, with everything that's going on, it seems to be struggling to keep itself upright. It's getting desperate, and you can see that as it's going to go ahead and attempt to tantrum once more. So can I have everyone roll me some dex saves?
You got it, boss.
We love those.
5.
Ooh.
Let's hit her with moving content.
Those are all failures but Kloven.
Sick.
17 half to 8 for Kloven.
Okay.
How's everyone doing?
Half to 8. I'm little under half.
The only person that's half to 8 is Kloven.
Oh,
And me,
good.
right?
Oh yes, you, because you're rage. Yes.
Okay, I'm at 15.
Okay. And it does that much damage to itself as well. Oh god, math is hard. Okay. Next up is Quinn. Yeah, Quinn got pulled back, so they are okay to attack, and they're going to do so. Rolled a d10 instead of a d20 for one of those. They hit once for 10 damage. And at this point, I just want to kind of note as we get to this, as we get closer here, you can see that the eye itself is like starting to, the light that sort of pulsates out of it, or just radiates out of it is the better word, sorry, is like very much fading, like it's struggling to keep itself like alit in this moment. SK, it is your turn.
I do what I do. Well, actually, this time I am grappled, I believe.
Oh yes, you are grappled.
Bite it.
You can either use your attacks to try and break the grapple, or make a check against it. Your call.
I have been rolling good checks, I say with utmost confidence.
Also heal yourself.
Yes, I will. Thank you. Bloop. So 8. I picture like clover blooming and budding out of like the laceration wounds from the vines. What kind of check to wriggle out of this?
It's a dex save or strength, but I assume dex is better for you.
Dex is better for me. We can. I'm gonna attack to get out of this.
Attack, action, surge, just slash the fuck out.
Yep. 23 for 12, 4 necrotic, 2 moon damage.
Okay.
Another 23.
Ooh, yep.
Slashing. Another 5 necrotic, 2 moon damage.
Right, yep.
Does it still have a hold on me?
No, you definitely got dropped out of that.
Sick. I go back to the eye. I go back to the eye, and I'm basically trying to eat as much of it as I can before like shit really hits the fan. I imagine a 13 does not hit it.
Does not hit.
All right, cool. I'm action surging.
God, okay.
Let's go, fighter!
Yeah.
How about a 16?
Also does not hit.
Boo! All right, 25 to slash
yep.
it.
Wait. If it's still restrained, wouldn't you have advantage on that tooth amount?
You're correct. I once again forgot to make the check. That's my bad. So.
Okay, so 16 for the first one then.
But
That misses. 20. So 20 would hit.
yeah, 20 would hit.
Okay, so 19 piercing plus 3 acid damage.
Okay.
And 4 necrotic.
Yeah.
All right. So then go back to my claws. That was 13 slashing,
I think that's yeah.
2 necrotic, 2 moon damage. That's not one.
Well, I want to say, SK, how do you want to do this to the previous damage?
Hell yeah.
Let's go!
I, quite honestly, I'm so sorry to anyone who has to witness this. I think he is just manically slicing and dicing and, like, unceremoniously stuffing his mouth with the eye.
Oh gosh.
Until this thing just is essentially bleeding out of this, open wound where the eye used to be.
What I like to imagine is SK is kind of lost in this like blind fury moment, just absolutely lost in the sauce. And as you do so, and as you kind of break through this seeming like this illuminated eye-like figure, as it fades, your next slashes just go directly into the maw itself of it. And as you do so, you honestly don't even notice that the eye itself has fallen out of this spot. And Anti quickly goes to just snatch it as you just continue to chow down and holds it in their hand. Oh?
I do have a question.
Yes.
Did I manage to eat any of the eye?
A little.
Alright, cool. Thank you.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Oh, boy.
But at this point, Anti holds up the eye, and you can see the Namiota as a whole just start to just wriggle around, freak out, and very much like, almost like it's a beast that has gotten control back over itself in this moment. It is attempting very heavily to just move away from you as it just lashes and thrashes about here. And as it does, and you can see it kind of like stop and crunkle, or like shrink down a little bit, you can see just like some of the vines of it just like kind of slake off more and more as it just starts to like kind of fall apart on itself. But in this moment, it stops moving, and you all are victorious. And
Ooh.
that is where we are going to end session.
Oh gosh.
Incredible.
Oh.
I am victorious. Cue the
Did
flashback.
it.
Don't
Na,
eat
na,
the eye.
na, 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 da, da.
Yes, yes, indeed. Thank you, everyone. I realize I've not been looking at my model for the last like 45 fucking minutes. I have no idea if that's
Locked
weird.
In.
Yeah,
Locked
very-
in.
Locked in for
I had to be
real.
the lock the fuck in for that. Jesus Christ.
What a fight.
Yay. I hope everyone had fun. Thank you very much.
Yes,
Yeah.
thank you for putting so much time into it. It was fantastic.
Oh, thank you.
Thank
There
you
was.
for
Go
putting
ahead.
so much time into trauma.
Yeah.
We
There was a few features I didn't get to use, which is unfortunate, but you know, this is how it goes.
that means you get
Okay.
to save them for the next boss fight.
Yeah, I don't really know if this is going to be relevant, and I'm kind of sad it didn't come up, but it's fine. I think overall it had a lot of cool stuff going on. But yes, thank you all so much for playing. Thank you to everyone that's watching, and we will be back in a few weeks for more lovely Mistwalkers action as we finish up this arc and make our way back to the stocks for some nice downtime and relaxation.
Yeah.
But yes, thank you all again, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Woo!